Hey everyone, my name is Aziz Bekrustami and I'm a first semester nursing student at Daytona State College. Welcome back to my channel. This week's video will be about a little question or a little perspective from other nursing students in my class. A little Q&A for them on these questions I came up with myself to ask them, and I came up with 5 questions to ask each student. And we actually have a student athlete in our program, so I came up with an extra question to ask him. If you guys have any questions you want to ask or any tips or suggestions you want to give, please drop them down below, and I could possibly make some video content for you guys answering those questions. And if anybody wants to see what the perspective is from a second, third, or fourth semester student at Daytona State's nursing program, please drop a comment down below, and I will try to arrange a Q&A with some second, third, or fourth semester students and have them be in the video and answer you guys' question. Without any further discussion, let's get right into the video. I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you.
I found the English class to be the most difficult just because of my lack of interest in writing papers.
I think I struggled the most with microbiology for sure. Didn't do so well in that class.
Was probably A and P2. I got a B- in that class. It was the most difficult for, I don't know why it was difficult. Why was it difficult? I don't know.
For which class?
For A and P2.
Maybe just the anatomy.
More of the
part?
physiology part.
Physiology,
Yeah, more of
okay.
the physiology part, it was difficult for me.
Probably anatomy 1 and 2, just like memorizing like bones and locations.
Okay.
I wish I knew how much time it would consume.
Yeah. Cool.
I wish I would have had better test taking strategies. When I was doing my prereqs, I did all my prereqs online, so I didn't really have the in-person testing problems and that I found with my first test. I didn't do so well with my first test, so I wish I would have figured out what my test taking strategies were before that.
Before starting nursing school, I wish I knew better study habits. It's what I struggled on the most starting the new semester.
How to study and how much you need to study. I didn't pass the first test, and I wish I would have realized how much I really need to prepare for the test.
I love how everyone is close. We're a big class, but everyone gets along with each other, and we go to each other for help when we need it.
I really like Daytona State's nursing program. One, we have a pretty high NCLEX rate, so that's good to know that our teachers here are going to be setting us up for success when it comes time to take an NCLEX.
The most thing I enjoy about the program are the references and resources that they provide for us to help us succeed throughout the program, and also my classmates.
Everything it has to offer, I like the simulation labs, going down and working on the patients before you actually go to clinicals and the experience in clinicals.
I actually, the day before, will not worry about school.
Yeah.
I will do something else to get my mind off of it, because the more you worry, the worse it's going to be.
I definitely start with getting a good night's rest before the test and eating a big breakfast so I'm not hungry throughout the test, and just being comfortable knowing that I know what is going to be on the test.
I try to calm myself down the morning of an exam, but most of the time I usually just freak out and start crying, which isn't healthy. I need to get better at that, but the night before I just try to relax. A good tip was, if you don't know it the night before a test, you're not going to know it during the test, so I just try and put everything away around 8 o'clock and just relax and mentally prepare myself for the exam.
I have like a playlist for before exams, so I'll listen to the music, try to calm myself down. Don't over study like the couple nights leading up to it. Try to relax before the test.
I want to help people. I think that seeing people smile in the worst situations is one of the best feelings.
I want to be a nurse because I would like to help people, and being able to have somebody come to me with a medical problem and me being able to diagnose and be able to help them kind of fascinates me.
I want to be a nurse because I really enjoy helping people. I love interacting with the patients. I love learning new things about the medical field.
I want to make a difference, like help others. I've seen like some of the nurses when my grandma was in the hospital, and I don't want to be like some of them, so make a better nurse than what I've seen.
William here, he's actually a student athlete as well, so an extra question for him is, how well do you balance the nursing student life with the student athlete life?
It's been difficult this semester because just like nursing is full-time, athletics is full-time. So I'm needed at two places, sometimes at once, and I just have to pick and choose which one's most important in that time.
I see. And do you plan on continuing this, or how do you feel with your overall mental health doing two very demanding things at the same time?
So I'm actually stepping away from soccer to focus on education. Mental health wise, it's been a challenge. There's some days where I go into a mental block because of the overload between school, practice games, film, or team meetings that we have. But I've managed through it, and it's not for everyone.
I hope this video helped potential nursing students know what they're going into, especially with question 2. The answers mostly revolved around timing and studying. It's important to know your study ways, or maybe possibly changing up your study ways, because that's definitely what I did. Put in more time, put my priorities right, and possibly canceling on events with friends, family. If you really want to be dedicated and you want to do this, you have to put in the time. You have to put in that dedication. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and liking the video. And again, if you guys have any tips or suggestions, please drop them down below. I hope to see you guys next week. Thank you.